Hey everybody, Dustyn from Miller Plant Farm here, and my helper Alexandra Miller from Miller Plant Farm. I'm 5th generation, this is 6th generation. I'm just going to give an update on some of the crops. Now it's Friday, June 19th. It's early afternoon. We just had a passing shower move through. Didn't amount to much, less than 1/10 of an inch. So I'm hoping that we're between storms. Hopefully no violent storms, of course. But let's walk around here. You can probably see, maybe the video is picking it up, the audio. You might be able to hear the low drone of a pump. We have our irrigation pumps running. We can take care of watering the crops without the rain to a certain point. We've got a long way to go before we would be a shortage of water, but we have a lot of drip irrigation going. We actually watered some sweet corn, but what I'd like to do now is head out to the field and show you a couple crops in their early stages growing right now. So let's go. Welcome to the very first planting of sweet corn at Miller Plant Farm for the year 2020. This will be the first ears of corn that we pull off the stalk. Bicolor, of course, that's the most popular, but we will have yellow and white a little later in the season. But you can see it's coming into tassel, and these earlier varieties generally do that a little on the small side. So we'll be picking this stuff like, you know, bend at the knees pretty good. Also want to point out that we have some traps that we work with Penn State Cooperative Extension on. They put traps here to monitor pest thresholds, such as the worms that can affect the corn, and we can make educated decisions on how to apply control measures. So let's go check out the next stop. Okay, we've got someone else who didn't decide to be shy at this stop. What's your name?
Palmer Miller.
Yep, I have Palmer and Alex now. And what field are we in?
The Cantaloupe Field.
We're in the Cantaloupe Field, and we've got nice long rows of cantaloupes. It's actually a really good looking field, really clean, really healthy, and we are coming into the flower stage. If you look here, you see all the yellow flowers, tons of yellow flowers, and the bees will be visiting these and getting us pollinated, and then hopefully by July 20th we'll start enjoying cantaloupes for the summer. We are in the tomato field, right, Palmer? Okay, and you can see something we talk about at Miller Plant Farm a lot is successive plantings. You know, it doesn't make a lot of sense to plant all of your vegetables at once. You know, stagger them, then you have that great flush of the finest fruit staggered throughout the summer, rather than having a lot of nice fruit at once and then the plants start to get tired and your quality diminishes. You see that? The youngest planting, intermediate, and the largest ones are up top. We have them tied up, not caged. We used to cage, but it was a lot more work. This way, with these guide rail supports and some string, we can keep them up off the ground, and that thwarts a lot of disease pressure. So that's enough on tomatoes, and right over here we have squash and zucchini, all growing. I believe this is an item that, you know, we're harvesting now. So here's some yellow summer squash.
I want to pick some.
Okay, you're joining me for almost one of the top spots on the farm. Over my right shoulder, you might see a jet of water moving around, and that's a sweet corn field down there. We're certainly running irrigation, not waiting till things are in dire straits and really in need of water, but we're trying to keep things watered up well and still hoping we get rain. And skies are looking a little ominous, so I think I don't know, plenty of chances of storms the next couple nights. But what we have right here amongst me is our oldest first planting of watermelons, and we're just starting to hit the flower stage on these two. But you can see the successive plantings, the largest ones, and we're intermediate, and then we just actually planted some earlier in the week. So that's one of our specialty crops here, is the seedless watermelons at Miller Plant Farm. And I hope you enjoyed the update.